Here we go on our modifiers PowerPoint. So we're going to be looking today at adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives do modify nouns and pronouns as opposed to adverbs, which modify other parts of speech that we'll talk about in a moment. You see the sentences there. The red Corvette. Which Corvette? The red Corvette. That Corvette needs to be repaired. Again, which Corvette? That Corvette. So that identifies, even though that doesn't seem to be an obvious one. We saw several Corvettes. These quantify how much or how many are also questions that adjectives can answer. Adjectives usually come before the word they modify, but they may follow linking verbs. If they do, this is called a predicate adjective, similar to the predicate nominatives that we've talked about, except that it is an adjective. So when the car was defective, defective describes the car, and it's after a linking verb. It's going to be helpful for you to memorize the kinds of questions that adjectives answer, and you'll see them here in front of you. If you can just review them, what kind, which one, how many, or how much. Now, you'll be going to your adjective packet in a moment, so let's take a quick look at adverbs. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs, or even entire clauses, whereas, don't forget, adjectives modify nouns and pronouns. You can't use the rule, oh, it ends in ly, it must be an adverb, because sometimes it isn't an adverb. Look at silly, friendly, lovely. Those are all adjectives. You also have no, not, and never. Those are always adverbs, and we call those adverbs of negation. The adverb questions are what you see in front of you now. How, in what manner, where, how often, when, to what extent or degree. That's just a quick look at adverbs. You were going to go actually back to your adjective packet right now. Go ahead and download that in Notability. Okay, this is the paper that you should have in Notability. You can either go along with me and complete it, at least get started with it together, or you can go ahead on your own and complete the entire practice and notes section. Now, these again are the kinds of questions that adjectives answer. So for the sentences, you are going to just write ADJ above each adjective. You can draw an arrow to the noun or pronoun that it modifies, but if you can just do that in your head, that's fine with me too. It's a great idea to continue crossing out prepositional phrases just with one line through them for practice. So we have the huge, ugly monster was the star of the movie. Now, if you're looking at subjects and verbs here, just to kind of get your bearings, the subject of this sentence will be monster. Our linking verb is was. Star happens to be a predicate nominative, and of the movie is a prepositional phrase that we will just cross out. What we're really trying to focus in on here, though, are the adjectives. What words modify the subject, for example? Right, we have huge and ugly, so we write ADJ above those two words. The teacher, stern and unhappy, told the students to stop. Look for words there that modify a noun or a pronoun. So if you found stern and unhappy to be your adjectives, you are correct. The tree was tall and straight. Now there are two words in that sentence that describe the tree. These actually happen to be predicate adjectives, and they follow the subject and a linking verb, so I'm pretty sure you can find them. A battered music box sat on the mahogany sideboard. What kind of music box? What did it look like? What kind of box was it? What kind of sideboard are we looking at? Number 5, the back room was filled with large yellow rain boots. You should find 4 adjectives in this sentence. Hit the pause button if you need to. Number 6, the small boat foundered on the dark, choppy sea. We're looking for what kind of boat. And since boat is our subject and foundered is our verb, on the dark, choppy sea, that is a prepositional phrase, but that prepositional phrase also includes 2 adjectives. Just as in number 5, with large yellow rain boots also included 3 adjectives. Number 7, Eleanor listened to the muffled sounds of the hidden radio. In this sentence, we have 2 adjectives. See if you can find them. What kinds of sounds? Annie ordered 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream. So don't forget that even though we're looking at prepositional phrases, you can have plenty of adjectives in your prepositional phrases. Melody watched the green caterpillar crawl across the skinny branch. See if you can find words that describe the caterpillar and describe the kinds of branch. Okay, you're going to buzz down now to the adverb section. And again, here we have our adverb questions and a couple of tips about adverbs. So we'll look at some of these together and then you can go back and do the other parts on your own. Female birds rarely sing. Don't forget that an adverb question is how often. So look for the single adverb in number 1. Lately, I have been watching the evening news. Now, if you picked out evening as an adjective, you're correct. But where's the adverb in the sentence? Danny was quickly eating his dinner. In what manner was he eating his dinner? Jamie will never go quietly and cautiously. You should find 3 adverbs in this sentence. I have already read the assignment thoroughly. In what manner have I already read the assignment? Number 6, we have looked everywhere for her contact lenses. You will find 1 adverb in that sentence. Number 7, in what manner did Anita finish her homework? If you find it, you'll find the adverbs. Soon the rains will begin again. Did you really forget her birthday? The chairman of the company feels unusually tense today. First of all, we're looking for when, and we're also looking for how tense. Okay, take a look at those next couple of sentences and see if you can find the adverbs in those and finish that for practice, and then go back up to this sentence, the first part of practice 1, and complete the Kate is the most popular girl in school sentence through number 10, did you lose your beach towel at the wave pool? If you don't get every single one, that's okay. This is just consecutive practice to continue helping you. Alrighty, have a good one. See you tomorrow.